So today we are celebrating here at 100% Porsche the 25th birthday party of the Porsche Boxster. We've put together a bit of a drive. We've got quite a few cars coming along on this little run, including as many Boxsters as we could muster. My thoughts on the Porsche Boxster. I've owned 3 Boxsters in my life. I've had a 986 Boxster S in speed yellow, which was my first ever Porsche. Manual gearbox, 6-speed manual. Fantastic, cracking little car. Even had a tape deck in it, which was great. I've had a 987 2005 Boxster S Tiptronic, which again was a great car, fully optioned. It had Xenons and a few other tasty options, heated seats, leather daffle, leather sports chrono. And then my final Boxster was a few years ago, was a 981 Boxster GTS. So I basically had one of each of the range up until the 718. Now my view is that some people say, oh, the Porsche Boxster is the poor brother or sister of the 911. I don't subscribe to that in one at all. That is absolute rubbish. And the reason why is, if Porsche only made the Porsche Boxster, so let's say for example it made the 550 Spider, the original mid-engine supercar, and in actual fact you could even say that the 356 as well, and moved into the 550 Spider, which was the successor at the time of the Cabriolet, and just continued down the road of the mid-engine sports car, and the only car they had in their range to this very day was the Boxster, they would still be an amazing car manufacturer around the world. Because the Porsche Boxster should never be compared to the 911 and its variants like the Cayman, because they're cars of their own right. It's like comparing an M3 to an M5 or an AMG C63 Mercedes-Benz to a C200 compressor or something like that, or even to an E55 or whatever. So it's really doesn't make any sense. You know, you either like a 911, which I do, I love 911s, or you like a Boxster, or you like them both. But at the end of the day, the Porsche Boxster for 25 years has been in our lives, in our Porsche lives, and thank goodness it is, because they are incredibly good, well made, fantastic handling, sounding, looking sports cars, and they're affordable. So happy birthday Porsche Boxster. Let's go and celebrate. Go Porsche. And you can see one of the Boxsters over there. This 986 Boxster, it's absolutely gorgeous. Like I see it from the back. I see it from the back when I'm driving behind it, mate. The shape of the 986 Boxster is so beautiful. I have to get my hands on one. They're still cheap at the moment, so it's just time for me to just pull the pin. I don't know where I'm going to store it. And if I just got to spin around here, you can see all the crew lined up. Just waiting for a couple of the ladies. We've got a shop around the corner there, and then we'll get back on our road. So yeah, so far we're having a pretty good day. The sun's beautiful. It's just a beautiful day. Having an absolute ball. Yeah, you got to love this. Yeah, go Porsche, go Porsche. So here we are at our meeting point, or our rest stop, and I just wanted to do a little car in focus. I wanted to talk about a particular car that comes with us from time to time, and it's this absolutely beautiful 911 Carrera GTS Series 2 991 Series 2. This is just like one of the best cars, I think. It's just in the colour that it's in, which is chalk or crayon. It just looks incredible, and in this light, it just really stands out. I love the grille on the back. It's very, very reminiscent of the 911 and also going back to the history of the 911s of York. And some of the older cars, most of the older cars have got their grille if they don't have the whale tail. And just looking at the rims, like just the way the car presents itself on the road. I mean, it really essentially looks like a touring, a GT3 touring as well. It could be, it's like the merge between, I think, a touring and a Carrera S. Yeah, it doesn't have the big wing. Here comes a few more of the cars now. Yeah, I just wanted to do like a walk around completely of this vehicle because just in different light, the chalk colour just looks better and better. So that is an absolutely stunning, beautiful vehicle. I love the black roof as well. It just gives it a bit of an accent. Yeah, and this one actually has the grills. I think that's aftermarket. I think the gentleman's actually fitted the Zun Sport grills. Yeah, all up, great day today and an absolutely beautiful car. If you're considering getting yourself a GTS 911 instead of a GT3, I'm not saying that it's better. I mean, that's my GT3 over there. Very, very comfortable road car. My particular vehicle is not the Club Sport, it's just the Comfort Pack, so it's got the active seats, which give you all the bolstering on the torso and also on the hips. Very comfortable car though, very comfortable riding. Can be a bit tight if you want it to be with the adaptive dampers, but the GTS is just the best of everything. Really, really lovely car. I absolutely love that car to death. We'll go around and have a look at some of the other cars in a minute too. Spent a bit of time behind this beautiful Boxster here.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, for the money you get these Boxsters for, I can't even understand why they're not selling like hotcakes. They're not that expensive to maintain, but if you get one that's actually got a good service record, and you're getting it for a cheaper price, get a PPI, a pre-purchase inspection, and then just go for it. Don't be afraid to buy one of these 986 Boxsters. I literally just missed out on one last week. There was one locally here in my state for 16 grand. It was a black manual with cream leather interior with only 60,000 Ks on the clock. And I was just a little bit slow to call the guy up and he sold it to someone else. So, and it looks great on the road, and I think that the 986 is the prettiest rear end of all of the Boxsters. It's just that look. The original concept is the most beautiful of the lot. Probably not the most capable. Yeah, so we'll go for a bit of a walk around and see what else we got. Just got a few of the guys talking there. Got a couple of beautiful 997s. You've got to love the 997 car. The high point of the 911 range. There's a GT3 touring. You can kind of see the little bit of the similar sort of grille. Obviously not exactly the same. It's more of a wire grille. Beautiful car again. This GT3 touring. We've got a nice air-cooled Carrera 87 air-cooled here. And just going around, there's just a heap more cars, a few more Boxsters, and there's some Cayman GTSs as well. Yeah, pretty good fun. A couple of people there talking. Got a nice GT4 here as well. There you go. These are just happy days. Everyone's happy because everyone's driving their cars and they're talking about their cars. And it's what we do. It's just what we do. It's just one of the happiest times of the year is when we can get out in our cars and go for a drive. And you know what? It looks to me like almost nobody's got lost so far today, which is great. It's what it's all about. It people don't get lost, we're happy, right? So here we are at our favourite place, and you can see the cars lined up over there in the distance. We've got a pretty good parking spot. I'll go down later and have a look at them. And there's of course the Boxsters are the stars today. They had a really good day, the guys in their Boxsters. And everyone's just seated down over there. We've got probably about 40 people today, which is great. You know, it's all about sharing the Porsche love, and that's what we do. That's what I love doing, eh? So you can see our Porsches line up. We've got special Rockstar parking. And yeah, so let's go and have something to eat and a pint. Go Porsche. So basically here we are, just had a bit of lunch. You can see all the cars lined up right down here. We're on the inside, normally we're on the other side, but today they'll let us park in the grass. So as you can see, they're all dusty and dirty. We've had a bit of there's a lot of rocks on the road today for some reason, a bit of traffic, but other than that, it's just another beautiful day. So what I'll do is I'll just I'll camera flip, we'll just have a look at what we got. I won't mention who we got, what cars we got, you can see what they are, but it's a nice mix of cars today. They're looking pretty cool. Yeah, we're a happy bunch today. Happy birthday, Porsche Boxster. Yeah, it would have been nice to have some more boxes here today, but my thoughts on the Boxster I've already shared with you guys is honestly that is just an incredible vehicle on its own. It doesn't need to be compared to any other cars in the Porsche lineup, because the Porsche Boxster by itself is just an incredible vehicle. The guys that came along today had an absolutely great drive. I tried to pick a drive with some twisty roads and a bit of mountain or hilly regions as well, because down with the roof down there's nothing like it. So if you've got a Boxster, be proud, because Boxsters are an amazing car. If you've got a 986 Boxster particularly, cherish that car. Don't think that it's anything less than an amazing vehicle. Just look after it, that's all. And you know, when they first came out they were a sensation, and they should still be a sensation today. You know, power isn't everything. There's something about the chassis, the way the vehicle looks, and like I said before, it's true to the very, very true to the original prototype that came out in 1993 at one of the motor shows around the world. I think it was, can't remember, New York or something. But anyway, so you know, go Porsche, and if you've got a Boxster, go Boxster. Great car. I'm definitely going to get one, another one. Cheers.